Alright, sorry about that little cut there, guys. Like I said, I am doing this in a session, but I still have to cut the video. Well, it's right at the beginning because, well, as we speak, I'm actually processing video while trying to record, and if I do anything wrong, there's a likely chance that things could get screwy, video could get messed up, commentary could be off, the audio could be off, so I need to make sure I'm always splitting at each world, regardless of how my sessions were actually doing. But now, without further ado, we're moving on to the Erba 200 AF, the home, or at least the original home, of Vanille and Fang.
Erba, Grand Pulse, a land that bears the scars of ancient war, where flakes of crystal gather and shift like sand in the desert. The Academy has restricted access to this place because it is the homeland of the two heroines who turned to crystal and held Cocoon safe in the sky. It is a land that now, 200 years later, has been swallowed into a rift between time and space.
And us, being the time travelers that we are, must solve these paradoxes. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty tedious area if you're not a puzzle solver. I kid you not, this place is just filled with puzzles. Remember back earlier when we had to go on certain tiles, make sure to collect all the crystals? That's essentially what you're doing here. Well, sort of. You're going to in between rifts, but it's not going to be exactly that thing. It's going to be a little more easier, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, we got ourselves a lot to do. Here we are.
What's happening?
They were not kidding. Look at this.
Falling apart.
Is this a future where everything has been destroyed? Or is it a distant past before the world has even come into being?
Space-time has doubled and twisted on itself. The past and future are tangled together as one, Kupo.
The paradox is affecting space-time itself.
Right. And we have to find out what's causing this. Okay.
So let's get to work.
Whoever it was that created the paradoxes, did they really want an empty, dead world?
In a world abandoned by the Fal'Cie, the ones who were left behind craved nothingness, an empty world.
Where did you hear that?
It's just an old fairy tale.
Some fairy tale. But yeah, like I said, we're going through many of the old areas, solving more puzzles, and this is going to be the first of our journey. Onward to the gate in between. Let's move out.
It's like a maze. A crossroads within the paradox itself.
In this space-time, the past and future intersect. I bet if we solve all these puzzles, we could dissolve the current paradox.
Now you're thinking, Kupo.
So just like before, although we have the temporal rift crystal bonds, to escape this temporal rift, you must restore the bonds between crystals of the same shape and color. If you press and hold A when on a tile that holds a crystal, a shining line will be drawn along your subsequent path. Simply move to the crystal of the same shape and color to connect them. The shape and color of the crystals will continuously change, so careful timing is essential. Once all the crystals have been connected, exit through the portal to continue your journey. Yeah, these are not that hard to do. Just a matter of, well, being quick on your reflexes. Watch and learn, people. Alright, first things first, start over here. That's one. Take care of these two. Okay. Connect green to green, orange to orange, black to black, silver to silver, yellow to yellow, red to red. Short, simple, right to the point. And if you're always chaining them, there's no way you can lose. And that's just the first anomaly. There are 3 anomalies in this world. This is the first. We got 2 more to discover. Each one being, quote-unquote, more difficult than the last. And just like that, we restore some of the area. What are you doing, Noel? Okay. AI aside, we restored some of the area by finishing that one anomaly. But now we gotta do a little more searching, see if we can find the next two. Before we do that... Oh. Well, monsters for one thing. Of course, being Erebor, there's gonna be a lot of seeds to fight. But also, before we go on to the main path, there's a lot of areas where you can find good items. Like over here, for example. Past this tree trunk. Grab it over here, and we are giving ourselves a power wristband. Good for the strength increase. At least this early on. But later we'll find something better. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Now, when I first started this, I'll be honest. I assumed that all the anomalies would be the same by just going all the way over here to the end. And then just calling Mog. But that's actually not the case here. I don't appreciate these guys are following us. Good thing it doesn't matter if Noel gets hit. Peace! But yeah, that's not actually the case. If you actually just noticed. What you need to do is navigate through this whole map of Erebor, looking for anomalies left and right and center. And they're not that hard to find. It's just a matter of knowing how long it takes to get there. Oh, really? Okay. Actually, you got past it. No? What? How'd that hit me? Okay, I guess they want a challenge. Alright, bring on the Con-Con. The powerfulness. Ow! Those magical blasts are even more powerful than before. And funnily enough, this is actually not the first area where you can encounter them. Originally, like before, you can find the Seekers back in the Arclight step of question mark, and okay. Apparently not dead. Okay, get rid of them. Seekers are left. Blitz it. Blitz it. Light side. Okay. Ow. Still does massive damage. Switching over to Trisaster here. Fire, thunder, arrow, just do the massive damage and do the math. And we win! Yay! Easy 5 stars, or rather 4 stars, no spoils, as always, as kind of the luck of the draw. But come over here. Remember this little guy? It's little Bhakti! Hey, little buddy, how are ya? But buddy, it's me. Oh wait, you don't recognize Serah. Never mind. But yeah, I always found that a really nice little detail. If you paid attention and close enough to the original Final Fantasy XIII. Alright. Now Nox said there's something up here, bud. Like it. I want to check this out first, and there's those guys. We already recruited one, I believe, so we don't need to fight it more. They're still chasing us? Okay, these guys are determined. They're quick. Fox! Ah! Okay, that's better. Okay then. Rift number 2, Open Sesame. And now we're on to the second anomaly. Here we go again. Time to set all of our next bonding crystals achievement thingy mabob. Whatever it is you want to call it. Void Beyond. Or better yet, this one can crack it, because Noel's gonna be doing nothing except showing us from the sidelines. By the way, we can take care of this easily. But we cannot connect those two. That's a bit of an issue. We can connect these two. Somewhat silver to silver, black to black, yellow to yellow, oh, white to white. And only a quarter of the time. Moving on, anomaly number 2, let's go. Come on. I'm ready for the challenge. Oh man, is that guy's big brother. Not good memory. Can I connect that? Oh. Alright, here's something where you need to actually be aware of your reflexes. Red to red, green to green, yellow to yellow, that'd be great, thank you. Orange to orange, purple to purple, slightly blue to slightly blue, and then this remaining white, or somewhere. Don't know where it is. I literally do not know where it is. Oh, and it trolled us. Of course it would. But where else are we connected? Oh, shoot, 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 shoot. Okay. Okay, I had a little trouble with that one, actually. But now, we've solved the second anomaly. Whee! And hopefully we will change a little more of the world. Looks like the village is back to normal. And discover that the times shell.
Hey, we did it!
Splendiferous. I knew you'd do it, Koopa Koopa.
Oh, thank you, Ma. You're so kind and sweet. You're just so cute. Oh, item. I see item. I'll ignore the Koopo and grab it. 550 gil. I'm starting to get more and more rich as the days go by. Now, is there anything else over here that I remember? Out of spite of my discovery instinct. Oh, here's this. I think this is where we actually need to go and— ah, no! Ah, maybe not. Wait, hold on. We'll see something. But we see these guys. We need to get rid of them, otherwise we're pretty much gonna be stuck here for a while. I really need to change back to tireless charge, don't I? Ow, ow. Let's... okay. Come on then. Come on then. Alright. Bring it on. Up. Up. There we go. Let's... aye. Aye, 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 aye.
Good boy!
How dare you? Feel the power of my ruination. My ruination of the coronation. Ow. That's better.
Is that it?
That's it. That easy. We actually got some rewards from that. And now Ma can actually discover this. Up. Anomaly number 3. It only took us about 15 minutes. That's what I call a record. A good old record broken. How do you get spice things up here, I wonder?
Head scratcher.
You shut it, you're not even doing it, and they're not even that hard, come on! You literally... They really chose the Gogamog. But yeah, they're not even this hard. But it makes them out to be. Okay, that could be a bit annoying. Grab the cyan. Cyan to cyan, blue to blue. I see red to red, I'm gonna grab this real quick. Yep. Green to green. White to white. And then yellow to yellow. That's a kind of combination, but I won't judge. I'll not judge. For that is not who I am. Anomaly number 2. I don't even know what they're trying to depict. Maybe a cryo cube? That's the only thing that comes to mind. White to white. Cyan to cyan. Green to green. Okay, that's 2 down. The final one. This is where the kick hitter is, because guess what? There are gaps! And if you could not tell that was my sarcasm, I'm just breaking this point. I'm sorry if I said I'm a bit like a jerk, but dude, this is pathetic. Square Enix, you could do a little better job out with this stuff. This isn't exactly difficult. Okay, wait. Maybe then again, this is early in the game, so it makes sense that these are easy for now. So by that logic, they'll get harder in the future. But who knows? Maybe not. It just depends on how you make it look. Anomaly resolved by two time-traveling wizards. Find out what has happened. You saw the paradoxes? Any of our location to head to?
Right on schedule. Now we find the gate and its artifact.
There might be other things to discover too. It looks like everything's back to normal.
Yep. Piece by piece from the original Final Fantasy XIII. Oh! Minus all the monsters, which is surprising. But yeah, this is really looks like a piece by piece. Well, there's one thing that's a bit out of place that maybe I just didn't notice until late game. But if we come over here, well, there's that for one thing, but we're not going there. Now, over here, you can actually go on the beach. I don't remember being able to do that earlier. So, did they just fix it because it's in the future? Did some kind of climate change make it possible to walk down here, or am I just dumb and not noticed this before? Maybe it's a combination of both. But either way, we have found the Shack of Dreams. Got our beautiful item, 600 gil. Yeah. And there it is, the Oracle Drive. That's right, people. An Oracle Drive. You can tell by the pistol, right? But just in case, we'll go to the cutscene. And before I do that, one thing I'm gonna change. If I remember correctly, and I set this up correctly, give me a seckie. One more thing I need to change. Smart bomb. You may be wondering, what is he doing? Well, my loyal subscribers, or just random viewers finding my videos, you're about to find out what's gonna happen. Let's get to work. To the Oracle Drive! Show me his potential!
It looks like an Oracle Drive.
Yeah.
Stop.
Too late. And there's the true ending.
Lightning. Lightning. Serah, I'm sorry.
Hey, the apologies can wait. We got a wedding to plan, right? Right? Like, come on. What do you say? Lightning, I swear to you, we'll make her happy.
I believe you.
My memories. They're real, aren't they? How can they be? Prophecy. It's been changed.
But that's impossible.
If you change the future, you change the past.
It keeps changing?
Change is the constant.
Caius.
I have seen you. I have seen you both.
You...
What? You mean Asiris?
I am not the you know.
But...
You must understand, there are many yous.
Caius...
Wait. I saw you. My sister was fighting you.
What are you doing here in this time?
I learned of your journey, leaping back and forth along the timeline. Yule has been watching everything you...
She's been watching us?
Yes. I see you understand the significance of that. Then you must also understand that I am here for a reason. Your actions have necessitated the strictest sanctions.
Hey, hold on a second. What do you mean, sanctions?
I must protect the sanctity of the timeline.
You know he's probably one of the main causes. But here we have, guys, Caius Ballad, the main enemy from the intro, and the main bad guy in this entire game. He is the protagonist to this sequel, and that as you progress further and further, he gets tougher and tougher. Fortunately, we actually did the wrong side of the episode, so he's actually relatively easy now. Anyway, he's weak to everything that Serah can throw at him in his saboteur form. Poison, protect, shell, all of that, work on him. And that's mainly what you're doing here at this beginning phase, while he's not doing that much damage to you. Having your medic heal while Noel synergizes you, and just Serah, debuffing and debuffing. Once you get all your buffs on here, well after that happens... Oh, we actually have Imperil too, can we actually click down him? Imperil, does that do anything? Nah, it doesn't look like it. But yeah, he's capable of being hit by everything that you can throw at him. So do not hesitate to do this.
Thanks, buddy.
Now if we can get D-Protect on here, that's what I want the most. Just D-Protect upon D-Protect. And he's easily wounded, so that's another good factor. Alright then. Come on, Ballad. Come on, careful. Now there's something. And now all we can do is wound him. Once you get all those debuffs on there, and you're fully synergized, switch over to the Smart Bomb. And get ready to build up that Star Gauge and deal as massive damage as you can. The trick with this, guys, once you get him to halfway HP, you can switch to a second form, which you need to be prepared for, hence why I still have Saboteur on mode. Yep, here it is. Instantly, get ready to dispel him, as now his attacks have become more and more powerful. You switch over to Smart Bomb here, start wounding him and dealing as much damage as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tireless charge. Let's deal some massive damage. Slice! Ugh. That blast wave? Screw that. It's barely anything. Nothing to worry about. Come on then! Ugh. Graviton beam. Ow, ow, ow. That hurts. By that, I mean not really at all. The little hurt is if you're not prepared for this. Get ready, deal as much damage as you can, and wait for it. Oh, there's the power. And just like that, he's done. If you were unlucky, it'll take you 2 phases to beat him. Fortunately, that's not the case here. Although he's still alive somehow.
In blood.
Serah! Stop this, Caius. I am not going to fight you.
Times have changed. I'm not the Caius you once knew. To change history
all
is
over.
a sin.
It's too late. The timeline has already changed.
But must we accept this, Yule?
If you change the future, you change the past. You can remold history as your heart desires.
Let's go now, before you are made to witness more. Come.
And just like that, they walk off. Into the portal, leaving a fragment for us to use.
Yule?
And Noel? He seems pretty shocked about all this. 5-star ranking? Any rare drops and items we can get? Nope. But at least we completed the fight. And in relatively quicker time than when I actually practiced this. Which is kind of surprising. But not really. Okay. The Artifact of Origins.
Kupo? An artifact, Kupo!
What does Caius want?
No.
The paradox is solved and an artifact has appeared. The questions still remain. Who is Caius? Why did Yule appear here? How much would the artifact sell for? Wait, what? Well, let's fix the Oracle Drive in the past. How about we get ourselves some information done? Noel seems to know a lot about him, so...
That
Who is this
man,
Caius?
Who is he exactly? I've seen his face before, in my dream.
I thought I recognized him, but I don't think he's the man I used to know. He couldn't be here. Not in this time.
So basically, you give us an answer to some as, oh. And now it's time we move to the gate. Remember when we passed by it a while back, if I can get my words out? Yeah, that's where we need to head to. Pretty relatively, well, straightforward. So we're just gonna walk across the beach one last time. I'd ride the chocobo, but there's honestly no need to. I mean, it's all greens, and I loved riding the chocobos, but that can wait for another time. For now, it's time we move on. Whoa! Yeah, these guys are here. Good to see them. Oh, they're still... okay. Okay, now hopefully we can travel through here. Use an Artifact of Origins to activate the gate and step into the flow of time. Well, considering this is what we got, I don't see what else we can do. I say we move on forward, through time. Onward to a new future.
She was the same. The same face, the same voice. But even so, she didn't know me at all.
You mean you?
Yes. Well, no questions?
Noel's is upset about Yule. He wonders why I don't ask him about her. What should I say to him? It'd be hard for you to answer. I won't ask. It's personal. Yeah, I think we should just be
If I ask,
nice
you
to
have a
him.
hard time trying to answer. I know what it feels like, not being able to explain how you feel, so I won't ask.
Thanks, Serah. We'll talk about it soon.
Sure.
Whenever you feel like it, dude.
Lightning.
We're here for you.
Noel and I
Mogul.
traveled to Erba. You wouldn't believe how
Sister.
much happened to us there. We found a prophecy that the seers
And random
of the Farseers had
NPC in the
recorded.
outside world.
We saw a young girl called Yule, just like the seeress. And we met a man named Caius, the man you were fighting in my dream. I guess what worries me the most, though, is that Noel looks sad. Sadder than I've ever seen him. And there's something else, too. The strange thing that both Caius and Yule said about the past. If you change the future, you change the past. I'm afraid of what that might mean for us. When Noel and I solved the paradox, we changed the future. Does that mean the past of Hope and the others has also changed?
Funny they mentioned that. I took reward a whimsical headdress. Okay, so we did complete everything then. But yeah, funny she actually mentioned that as, wait for it, introducing, if I'll pop up on my screen, you unlock a new location, Yasha's Massive 10X. Thanks to Serah and Noel, a new timeline has been created. When a parallel world is unlocked, the 0 in the year is replaced with an X. For example, 1X AF is 10 years after the fall cocoon, same as 10 AF, but the people have different memories as they've led different lives. You can still return to the original date and location at any time by using the Historia Crux. So yeah, basically we just created an alternate timeline, but some odd reason, this one still remains. Man, I hate the concept of time travel. Just gives me a massive headache no matter what medium we're in. Be it a video game, a TV show, a movie, just it hurts my head to think about. And I would say I would continue on with this, but honestly, I think I've had enough excitement for one day. I need to take a quick break here, and when we come back, we'll do some more of Final Fantasy XIII-2. Nothing more to say there. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this session of Final Fantasy XIII-2, as always, make sure you guys hit that like button on the video to show your support. And as always, if you want to see more Final Fantasy XIII in the future, and you've not already done it, make sure you guys have subscribed. And until next time, this is Smiling Dread 4 signing out. Have a great rest of your day, and take care, my friends.